all of this is flowing back to the top and they're the only ones who make money. That's the way people view it. And if they only knew how dumb they sound to me.
To me. Hi everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I guess welcome back if you've been here before. If you've never been here, this is a YouTube channel entirely dedicated to anti-MLM content. Today, I think we've got a little bit of different of a video for us. I was scrolling the internet like I always do, and I came across a YouTube channel run by the man named Tim Sales. Now he does pro network marketing YouTube content, and I don't know, I watched a few of his videos, and to be honest, I was like, really, people buy this? But I wanted to react to one of his videos online. He has said that there are only like 6 anti-MLM people that the same people get their information from, and they just regurgitate it back out, and he makes comments multiple times about how people are ill-informed and get their information from places like the Washington Post, and I don't even know, right? Like, in an attempt to discredit, essentially, you know, real, like, statistics and data and, like, facts. So today, I am not going to rebut anything, or I'm not going to rebut, like, any of his information with, like, any online sources that are not the FTC. For those of you who don't know, the Federal Trade Commission. So all of the information that I'm going to use today, this is sourced directly from the Federal Trade Commission in a 40-page document about the abysmal numbers of pyramid schemes. So without further ado, let us get into it. It's not a very long video, but I do have some information to share, and I think that whether or not Tim Sales is interested in hearing like the real facts, but to him, I'm just another anti-MLMer just regurgitating the same shit I've heard over and over again from the same 6 people. But I digress. Let's see here. Let's start this video.
So there was a comment that someone left in one of my other videos, and he said, Tim Sales, you're at the top of the pyramid scheme. Of course it works for you. Okay? And I thought, where was this guy when I was the only rep in my company? You see, it's so easy for somebody to take this big, huge, wide view across the whole industry, right? And look at that the top makes money. And only the top. Well, first of all, how do they know where the top earners are positioned in the structure? That's what you need to ask the person. Where are they sitting? Where are they positioned in the organization? And they'll, what do you mean? They're at the top. Oh, really? And then you'll know they know zero about the industry.
So Tim Sales' point is that anybody who thinks that somebody at the top of a pyramid, who is somebody who reaps all the benefits of a multi-level marketing company, obviously they couldn't know what a multi-level marketing company is. They couldn't possibly understand what a multi-level marketing company is. Now he's going to lead into the fact that like you can give yourself a raise and like that kind of BS. But this is taken directly from FTC.gov. Tax studies and analyses of reports of average income show that few ever earn a profit from MLM participation, with the notable exception of those who arrive at or near the top of their respective pyramids, who may make a lot of money, often millions of dollars, harvesting commissions from purchases of hopeful new recruits beneath them. Based on my analysis of all the MLMs in my research, at best, only 1 in 1,000 achieve a level at or near the top of a pyramid of participants where they could report a significant profit on their income taxes, and far lesser in the amounts of money that are thrown out to prospects at opportunity meetings as possible to attain. Of course, they protect themselves by saying there are no guarantees the new recruits will earn that much. They will be much more honest saying that it is virtually guaranteed that they will not earn those huge paychecks, but they will in fact lose money. So anyways, let's get back to Mr. Sales's argument that he's about to lead us into.
It works for you because you're at the top of the pyramid scheme. Okay, so let me take you back to the day I joined. I bought a product kit because I wanted to try those products.
He bought a product kit.
I'm going to sell them. I would obviously need to do that.
Obviously.
And I love how he says, obviously. He would obviously, if he's going to sell these products, he would obviously need to buy a product pack. You know what's insane? That there are companies that will pay you to sell their product. And you didn't even have to go and buy a product pack. Obviously.
All right. So my downline, wait a minute. I didn't have a downline. There was nobody else in the company. So this person who says it works for you, you're at the top of the pyramid scheme. Of course it works for you. Wait a minute now. I joined, there was nobody there.
Do you ever feel like you're not even quite sure like what his actual point is too? Because he's not really even like stating facts. Yeah, when I joined, there was nobody there. Yeah, when everybody joins, they don't have a downline. That's the point. You got to build it. Everybody knows how network marketing works. Like he's talking to us like we're two. Like we don't know that you pay to join, that you go and you can go recruit people, that if you recruited me and I went out and recruit 7 people, but you can only recruit 3, well, of course I'm going to rank up faster than you. Like that's not a secret. I don't know why that's like, and you know what? He's going to tell us why this is the fairest business model of all, but let's get back to it.
So was it gifted or did I have to earn it? I had to earn it. Just like every business owner of any type in the world, there's a day there's no employees. There's a day there's no assets in the company. There's a day there's no products.
Again, 39% of small businesses are likely to turn a profit, as opposed to less than 1% of people who join MLMs are going to turn a profit. So yeah, while those businesses didn't have any employees, or they weren't having, like, they didn't have any like profit coming in at that moment in time, they're still 39% more likely to be successful at the end of the day than joining an MLM and purchasing one of these product kits that you so speak of.
I think I'm going to do another video on this because I've heard that comment. But anyway, that you're, sucking the life out of everybody in your downline or something like that. So I'm going to have to do another video on that.
Because you are. So more than 50% of all commission payments were transferred to the top 1% in 10 of the 11 companies in this study. In several cases, more than 70% of all commissions were paid to the top 1%. The top-loaded pay plans of the MLM companies are based on endless chain recruiting, in which the investment of the latest recruits are transferred to the earliest ones, and the vast majority of all participants are always situated at the bottom levels of the chain, where profit is impossible. Comparing MLM to other options, it is safe to say that MLM is the most unfair and deceptive of the most viral and predatory of all business practices, and should be illegal per se, as are pay-to-play chain letters and no-product pyramid schemes. Therefore, to promote a business opportunity and endless chain or pyramid selling activity, MLM, that in fact leads to almost certain loss for all but the founders and primary promoters, is misrepresentation of the facts and can lead to the defrauding of large numbers of participants. MLM is the epitome of the type of business activity the FTC is pledged to protect against unfair and deceptive acts or practices. So, anyways, Tim was about to tell us how this is the most fair business plan, though, so let's hear him out.
So the news, media, blogs, videos, they all talk about like all of this is flowing back to the top and they're the only ones who make money. That's the way people view it. They haven't a clue about how the compensation plans even work, but they say it all the time. And if they only knew how dumb they sound to me.
To me, that's comical, to say the least. So again, these people, all these blog posts and things, and the media, they're not like pulling this information out of their keister. Like, this information like comes from somewhere. And again, I'm like really stressing the fact that I'm not getting these from any of these like witchery sources that Tim Sales like seems to think are not valid sources of like information. I am giving you information directly from a study done, and this is published like on the FTC website. I will leave the link below. You guys can read through it on your own time. It's a lot of good information in there, and it's not just about one multi-level marketing company. It's about multi-level marketing companies in general, and yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in there. But let's continue and hear why, to him, it's dumb. We're dumb.
And I want to give this to you so that you can help other people understand it. All right? So this is me. I get 3 levels deep in this example. Okay? Most of the time it's more, but this is just this. Okay? So I'd run out of space. So that 3 and that 3. If this 3 has $50,000 of volume in it, and this one has $75,000 of volume in it, then this group right here is going to make more money than Tim. And if this group, they have more people, but it's not necessarily people, it's volume. And so if they have $250,000 of volume in their organization, they're going to make more than me. They're going to make more than this person. And so when you hear the people at the top make all the money, that's a lie. Let me not call it a lie. Let me call it they are very confused and they know not what they say. Okay, like they're clueless. I'm trying to let you know that there's zero there. That's a null point. They don't have any data, right? Like people think that they're intelligent because they repeat what somebody else says, never checking the source of that. In other words, where did he get that data? And you get these really pretended intelligent groups like Washington Post or Wall Street Journal or some of them, and they haven't a clue about how this works, but they say it all the time.
I got an actual question. Has Tim Sales actually given anybody any actual data?
No way. No way. I want to see the receipts.
Where's the data, Tim? I need to see it. I gotta see it.
Everyone has the same compensation plan. So I have the same compensation plan.
Do you mean the compensation plan of losing money? Again, let's refer back to our FTC document, not the Washington Post. Here's a really great fact for some people. So the loss rate for MLMs is at least 99%. This means that less than 1% of MLM participants make a clear profit, and at least 99 out of 100 participants actually lose money. In fact, classic no-product pyramid schemes are 10 to 100 times as likely to result in profits as our product-based pyramid schemes or MLMs. So again, let's get this straight. You are more likely to profit in an actual pyramid scheme than you are to profit in a product-based multi-level marketing company. Okay, so how's that for that payment plan, yeah? Ridiculous. The odds of profiting from a classic 8-ball, no product pyramid scheme, close to 10% depending on how many continue, is in the range of 10 to 100 times as great as the likelihood of profiting from a typical MLM program. MLM is the worst of all classes of pyramid schemes by any measure: loss rate, aggregated losses, or number of victims. Again, this is not like this is not like voodoo dust, like non-factual information. Like, this is real data, this is real facts, this is real information, like gathered from like a reputable source. And if Tim Sales wants to find a way to discredit the Federal Trade Commission, who's like gone after numerous multi-level marketing companies since the 70s, I mean, I don't know.
In other words, I pushed everybody down and I inserted that son-in-law of mine right there. Would that be a more fair compensation? This person right here would go, wait a minute, I was waiting on a promotion. Why did he get it?
Well, here's the thing is, if it's your company, if you own the company, if it's my mom owns a company, my parents own a company, and if they so choose, okay, to make me manager, that's their company. It doesn't matter. They built it, they worked for it. With a multi-level marketing company, yeah, okay, the beginning level playing field is, I guess, fair depending on when you join this multi-level marketing company, but I guess for Tim's sake, it's fair because everybody's starting at the same playing field. But if that's my company and I want to put somebody in charge of something, like, I have every right to do that. I don't have to say, you got to go buy a product pack and get to manager yourself.
How much volume does this person do in his 3 levels? How much volume does this person do in her? They don't care what color you are. They don't care anything. They only pay on production, and it's the same that everybody gets. Man, that's what I like. And I don't know a more fair situation. Comment down below and let me know if you know a more fair situation.
So, he thinks this is fair. I would add that as bad as these numbers are, they do not account for all expenses. So the loss rate is actually far worse than described above. I would also like to emphasize that the extremely unfair distribution of income described above does not apply to just Amway, but to all MLMs for which I have been able to obtain data on average earnings of participants. So just prior, it discussed how unfair the distribution of Amway's income earnings were. So at the bottom, there is an analysis of loss rates for all of the MLMs that were used in this data set. So let's go through some of this data, okay? Because I think it's a little bit shocking if you ask me. So Amway, the estimated minimum annual cost for an effective recruitment campaign is seen as being $2,090. The level at which net profits are possible is platinum. Approximately 0.60% of active participants are at that level or above. There is a 10% max retention rate, and approximately 0.06% of all participants that could have profited from participation did. So 1 in 1,667 participants ended up profiting. 99.94% lost money. Let's read that again. 99.94% of Amway distributors lost money. Okay? Let's get on to Melaleuca. The estimated minimum annual cost for effective recruitment campaign, $2,545. You got to be a director 3 or 5, I don't know. Approximate percent of average participants at that level or above is better, 2.9%. 10% retention rate, 0.29%, or 1 in every 345 participants makes money, and 99.71% lost money. Let's get another big one in here. Nikken, $2,450 for an estimated minimum annual cost for a recruitment campaign. Gotta be gold, 0.82%, or at that level, 10% retention rate, 0.082%, or 1 in every 1,216 participants profited. That is 99.12% of people lost money. That sounds so fair. Oh my God, that payment plan, phenomenal. Just chef's kiss. Love that. Let's look at Nu Skin. $2,545 to run an effective campaign. You got to be a qualifying executive. 6.22% of participants are at that level or above, which is pretty good. 10% retention plan, and 1 in every 161 people profited. 99.38% lost money. Let's look at USANA. Again, around 2,500. You got to be an achiever. 4.7% reach that. 10% retention rate. 0.47 or 1 in every 213 people profited. 99.53% lost money. So at the end, all of this comprised 99.6% of people lost money, or 1 in every 238 person made a profit. That doesn't say retired their husband or like paid off all their debt early. That doesn't say, you know, bought a mansion financially free. That said 1 in every 238 people just profited, okay? And 99.6% of people lost money. So by Tim's sales logic, if there was 100 people in a room and Tim Sales was the only one to make it in network marketing, not even his whole body would cut a profit, okay? So give us your leg, Tim, all right? Give us your arm. Only 0.40% of people made a profit in network marketing, okay? Out of all the hundreds, less than a 1 person made a profit. Okay, so I'm glad that we're all dumb to you and that we all get like wonky information, but I'm here to provide you with some unwonky information from the Federal Trade Commission. So if you have anything to say to that, I'd love for you to say it. Until then, au revoir. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed this content. Tell me if you think Tim is like making like really good, like solid points, like if he's really hitting it home, or if you guys think like this guy's like just a snake oil salesman in disguise. So yeah, thank you.